speaker. So the speaker is going to give her project on speaking to inform, a fact-finding report, and the evaluator for this project would be Toastmaster Raghavan. So could you please read out the objective?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, my dear fellow Toastmasters, and to my speaker, Jayanti ma'am in particular. Today, Jayanti ma'am is giving a fact-finding report. The objectives of the speech are: prepare a report on a situation, event, or problem of interest to the audience. Deliver sufficient factual information in your report so that the audience can make valid conclusions or a sound decision. Answer questions from the audience. Timer, please note, timing will be 5 to 7 minutes for the speech and 2 to 3 minutes for the question and answer session. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghavan. So, I just want to say one thing for this person. For this person, I'll say, this person is a paragon of dynamism. I met this person on a very special day. It was the 450th milestone meeting. And the moment I met this person, and I was very sure this person is going to be my mentor. Because yes, that person carries a dynamism that I carry. And I'm very lucky that the day I'm playing the role of TMOD, this person is giving her project speech. So help me welcome the dynamic speaker on the stage, Toastmaster Jayanti Smith. Stop the drop, stop the drop. The best.
Earlier, when I always want to drink water and carry a tumbler of water, the first thing goes into my mind is that, is it from Bisleri? Or is it from a tap water? Is it polluted? Is it going to harm my throat? These were the thoughts with water. Me moving into this project, when I started exploring the statistics of water, I found few more interesting aspects. Few more things that we need to really look for water, not merely the Bisleri or the tap, but much more than this. Where do we get this water from? What is the source? How am I going to conceive or conserve this water? These two things were popping right up in front of me when I started this project, which I am going to share with you today. Next. How many rivers are there? Quickly. In Chennai?
Ko.
There are 3. Okay. Somebody said it.
Ko.
Ko. Okay.
Kosustalaya.
Okay.
Adyar.
Adyar. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Rajesh. Next. 3 rivers. Adyar, Kuvam, and Kosustalaya. When I was a tiny tot, I was traveling with my dad over the bridge. I was telling, Appa, why does it smell so bad? Hey Jayanti, we are driving over the Kuvam. So for me, the word Kuvam was always synonym to a foul-smelling thing. A metaphor, whenever I am near in some place, I used to say, oh, it smells like Kuvam. Then my grandma said, stop this. You know, your forefathers have taken bath in Kuvam and have visited temple. I said, what? Yes, it was a wonderful flowing river in those days. But believe me, my friends, none of these are the source of water today. None of the rivers are helping us to get water, and they are all polluted with only sewage. Next. Why? Why should we look for the source of water? What is the demand and supply today? Today, the demand is 1,200 million liters per day. That's what we need per day for Chennai people. But to some extent, we are able to manage because the supply is around 985. The supply is again not from rivers. Let me tell you where from it is. But Metro Water projects that in 2031, the demand is going to raise from 1,200 to 2,100. What is it that's going to happen to our grandchildren and great-grandchildren? Drop of water is not going to be found. Next. I told you, rivers are not helping us for water. So where from are we getting? Where are the sources from which we are getting waters? First, Chennai reservoirs. There are 4 major lakes from which we are getting water. These are the only source at Chennai. Where from are we getting? Viranam Lake from Kadalur, then Telugu Ganga, and we have something called very interesting rivers or sources. Let me touch upon each and every point. Major water resources: Cholavaram Lake, Pundi Lake, Pural Lake, and Chembarbakam Lake. Before this wonderful flood that our Chennai faced, these lakes were only in the geography text. After these lakes were all like polluted and was creating this flood, it was all in WhatsApp. So everybody became very familiar with all these names of all these lakes. These lakes are okay, but it is not sufficient. It is not meeting the demand of 1200. So what did we do? Next. This is a Viranam lake built, and the source from where the water is coming is from Kadalur district to Chennai, and the destination or where it is getting poured is Porur. The distance that this water travels is around 235 kilometers. So this is the second source of water. First source are those 4 major lakes. Second source is from this Viranam lake. Next, thanks to our late Chief Minister MGR and Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister NTR, that they came up with a wonderful scheme in 1977, and the source for this Telugu Ganga project was from Krishna water, and Pundi is the reservoir where the water falls. The canal, the water flows for more than 400 kilometers. This is the third source of water. Repeat, the first one are 4 lakes. The second one is Viranam. The third one is Telugu Ganga. The 4 are the rivers or sources. Everybody gives an idea that desalination is possible. Believe me, my friends, the fact says that this osmosis membrane is very costly that we cannot afford. The electricity that goes for this desalination is not at all affordable. The third main thing is that once the water is desalinated and the rest of the water, when it's pumped back, it is highly salty that it completely damages the marine life. We can't afford to do that. So, but still, we do have one at North Chennai, another one at South Chennai. Okay, fine. We know the resource. I was telling you, rivers were not meant to be used. Why? Look at the beautiful encroachment that we have done to all these rivers and canals. The width of the river should be around 120 or 100 meters. By our beautiful encroachment, we have reduced it to 30 to 32. And the rivers are no more palatable for drinking water. But one good Samaritan, even the government did not fail to do this encroachment. He filed a case against this government saying that bridges and canals, bridges should not be built over these canals. Guess who? No, he's sitting among us today.
Sundaram.
Our charter president, he filed a case against our government saying that, of course, he did not win, but still he had the guts. Maybe we cannot be BNS tomorrow, but we can do small things. What can we do? What do we do right now? It's self-explanatory. This is what we do. What can we do? If you have a paper and a pen, just small 6 things. Quickly note down. Turn it off. When you brush your teeth, you see water, just switch it off. If you have a leak, attend to it immediately. At least take once a day, once a week, a bucket bath. There are efficient equipments coming. Kindly use it and upgrade your equipment and recycle water. At least these small 6 things if we do, definitely we cannot reduce the demand but increase the supply. Over to you. We now have 2 to 3 minutes of question and answer session. So I'm getting back to the stage again. Any questions related to this topic is most welcome. What do you have in your mind? What is it that you think that you can do to conserve water? Yes, Rajesh.
I think most of the abuse of water is also because we get it at a very cheap rate from the government. So what happens if we make it costly so that people's consumption itself will at least come down? Is there a feasible?
Are we living in a society of people who are using only Benz cars and other things? We have to look at the strata of our society. To all people who cannot even afford a daily meal per day, what if we divide them of at least a drinking water, who take this water as their everyday food and give the rest to their children? So maybe currently not.
But seeing that to take
Yes.
it forward, why don't we look at the usage and charge differentially? I'm supporting it. For example, 5-star hotels, the bathtub, one man takes a bath, the same water can be used by 10 people. Why don't they be charged more?
Exactly, that's a very good idea. But it can be logged somewhere so that somebody takes it up and then looks for it. It's a very good idea, most welcome. Yes, sir.
I have 2 points. One is the water charges are minimum, that's what he said. It's not like that. Even many companies came to Chennai and said the same metro water charges we will put the plants and supply the water to the government. The same rate. That means metro water is charging you without supplying water. Many places there is no water, but he is being charged, my friend. This is one thing.
So many plants are pouring in.
Second thing is, as you said, the desalination is not that detrimental to the health. You know, MRL, there is a desalination. It's
Yes.
not a desalination
Injury.
plant, it is reverse osmosis.
Right.
Desalination is the seawater is converted to
Exactly.
drinking water. Reverse osmosis is from sewage to drinking water.
Yes, I did not cover that in the slide.
2.5 million liters per day is the production of the MRL the plant, reverse osmosis, which was actually the construction was taken by me as a construction
Okay.
manager. So no one can challenge it, but the residue, as you said, is a very highly toxic thing you said. That is not a very big issue for the marine. This one, it can be disposed separately off, and there is proper disposal for that also.
But that's
So
what the website says, that the
there
people
are
who
not,
fought for it and did not want it.
Madam Speaker, there are many countries where there are no rivers at all.
Okay.
For Middle East, there are no rivers, but they are very well handling the water problem,
Thank
and
you.
nobody is thirsty to drink water. Water is available in the tap.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this information. So for want of time, I'll take the rest of the questions offline. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Over to you.